for anybody. Anyway, hey, I'm a rich blood by the way. And I'm having swag, roll it
Up and Smoke in action. I'm gonna let Mr. Brown go ahead and demonstrate the cutting of the grapefruit.
All right, what we do, basically gonna take the top off this grapefruit. Gonna make a hole in the bottom. This is the hole which is gonna sit on top of the hookah. And what you wanna do is turn the top of the grapefruit, cut it in a bowl shape. This is where the tobacco will sit. Once I get my grapefruit cut like so, with a bowl shape, you want to dump the insides out. Like so. Once you got the insides out in your nice bowl shape, I want to put in some barriers to make sure the tobacco doesn't fall into the hole while you're smoking. Kind of want to do it like in a hashtag tic-tac-toe type of thing. Once I get that barrier put in, I pass that over to Taisha. She does the stuffing.
That's where I come in at. Right now, we're mixing an exotic pink, a watermelon chill, and a pink lemon drop. What I do is I take a little bit of each. I mean, it's whatever your preference is, whatever you like to smoke. We mix a lot of everything. But again, a lot of people like mint. Some people like fruity. Whatever your preference is. So I'm going to mix these 3 flavors together. And then I'll just pack it. And what you want to do is just, put your thumb there. Make sure the toothpicks are secure. And all you do is just stuff it. And then I'll give you guys a quick peek once I'm done.
And while we're doing this, we got Zane. He's putting the actual hookah together, getting the water in the bowl. Got the coals burning. So by the time everything is done, the coals are hot, ready to go, ready to smoke. So what I do now is I take a piece of foil. Depending on what type of foil you got, some are lighter than others. It's best to not skimp on the foil. Get what you pay for.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because if you have cheap foil, that tobacco is going to burn. So I want to make sure I get a nice, tight, secure foil fill. At this point in time, then I'll make my holes like so. Just going around the circular motion. Bam. What we like to do is what we call a little chimney. Keeps the heat in. So what I do is I take another piece of foil. Here we go. I wrap it around like so. Give it a little hot top fade, little flat top. I take the toothpicks, secure the foil in place like so. And now that thing ready to go.
Ready for them coals.
Just hold it up just like
Hold it like
Good.
And that's Hookah 101 from Up and Smoke.
All right, so while Will's cutting the grapefruits, making the bowls, putting the toothpicks in, Taisha usually stuffing the tobacco inside of the grapefruits. What I usually am doing with the numerous hookahs that we have, it could be, 5, 10, 15, 20, however many hookahs we have, I'm creating them. So I'm putting the water inside of the bowls. What you want to do is put it about a little less than halfway, filled up with some water. That's probably about good right there. Put the top on. Usually throw the bowl on as well. What's going to happen is we're going to place the grapefruit. And this right here, it's just a rubber stopper. Usually sometimes the holes at the bottom of the grapefruit, they're a little large, so you want to take this just to kind of make sure the smoke and everything is compact in there. Just throw it on top. Once this is created, you put the coals on. So you should throw some coals on here. Depending on how large or small the grapefruit is, it will kind of depend on how many coals you'll throw on. This is pretty much a larger grapefruit. So once you put the grapefruit on top of the hookah stand, you want to go ahead and add your coal. You kind of want to space the coal out as much as possible. Depending on how large or small the grapefruit is, will kind of determine how many coal you want. Some people like their hookah strong, so they add more coal regardless of the size. This is a pretty large grapefruit, so we're going with 4 coal. Once you get your coal on there, space them out. You want to let it sit for about a minute, minute and a half, just to kind of let the tobacco heat up under the coal, and then you'll be ready to pull.